In these times, the most lusted after, most important news has not been reported on. And that, of course, is clean beauty news. So I'm here to bring you the first episode of my new series, Clean Beauty News, where I report on the clean beauty news stories ravaging the clean beauty industry. Okay, I did in fact not get a degree in journalism, so I need all the help I possibly can getting the juiciest, most pertinent clean beauty news. My neighbors have little kids and they keep screaming. Ah! I think I have to just ignore it. Okay, so please, by all means, DM me your hot tips to Comme de Carson on Instagram. All links to news stories and products are mentioned below in the description box. And if you purchase products through those links, that helps support me, Clean Beauty News, and this channel continue to thrive in these dark times. So I thank you, and Clean Beauty News thanks you for your support. In today's news, I'm going to be giving you two segments, one on straight up news and another one on clean beauty makeup releases. So let's get started with the news. Let's start with the big news story that swept me off my feet when I was chugging along on my parents' 90s Stairmaster, and that is Venus Williams is coming out with a new clean sunscreen in partnership with Credo Beauty. Yes, you heard it here first, folks, or you might have heard it on the Credo website or on the Instagram or in an email like I did. But let's talk about these products. The brand name is 11 by Venus, and 11 by Venus came out with two sunscreen products. The first is a typical sunscreen lotion that is 1.7 ounces and retails for 42 smackaroonies. And the second product is a sunscreen serum proposed to perfectly layer underneath makeup, and that'll be going for 50 big ones for 1 ounce of product. Does this sound fabulous? Absolutely. Am I in no financial position to purchase these sunscreens? You bet your bottom dollar. But do I support the Williams sisters and Venus Williams in her clean beauty endeavors until the end of time? Absolutely. So if you're curious on trying these out, you have the available funds, please, by all means, purchase this sunscreen and let me know how you like it. In particularly interesting clean beauty news, a new brand by Credo Beauty called Exa Beauty was planned to be released on May 12th. I have this information from Katey Denno's Instagram account, posted February 12th, 2020. She teased this brand by talking about their first launch, which would be 43 shades of foundation. This is the largest number of clean beauty foundation shades I've ever heard of, and this launch would be iconic. It seems because of our current global health situation, that launch was pushed back. I'm personally very excited to see how this foundation is in texture, consistency, and wearability. Will I be wearing it anytime soon? Who knows? We've heard nothing from Exa and Katey Denno since. Katey Denno signed on this past year to be Credo Beauty's main makeup artist, the main bae, if you will. And I'm personally very happy about this union. I think it makes perfect sense. Katey Denno's been in the clean beauty world for over a decade, so she's seen it all, folks. And I'm really happy that she's getting those big Credo dollars. She obviously deserves it. Again, with Exa Beauty, this is a long overdue product launch that we've been wanting to see, and I certainly hope that they come out with their launch sometime soon. I wanted to bring up Roen because they recently came out with lip glosses. They came out with 3 colors and they call it the liquid lip balm. This is bringing us into the new makeup releases segment of clean beauty news. The Roen lip gloss has peppermint oil and coconut oil. If you're prone for breakouts around the mouth, I would avoid this one. The peppermint oil also is not my personal favorite. I'm not really a pepperminty type gal, but I know a lot of you out there are. So definitely let me know your thoughts on this launch. It seems a little bit lackluster, especially considering what Roen's known for, which are out of the park shimmers and sparkly eyeshadows. Very expensive, but they look pretty. I personally haven't touched them myself, but if you'd like to see some reviews on Roen beauty products, definitely check the description. I will post some of my favorites down there. For other clean beauty launches, let's talk Beautycounter Skin Twin. I personally am very excited about this launch. Skin Twin will be replacing Beautycounter's Tint Skin, which is their original foundation, and it's replacing it with some exciting new features like hyaluronic acid to help plump the skin and hydrate the skin, as well as 8 new shades. So now we've jumped from 10 shades to 18. Of course, could there always be more shades of foundation in any line? Yes, most likely, except for the pure 100 shade foundation line, but this is exciting news. I'm waiting for my 2 foundation colors to come in the mail and I will swatch them for you. Stay tuned, stay subscribed so you know when my Skin Twin video goes live. In other news, Ere Perez came out with bronzers and blushes. They look absolutely beautiful. I'm also waiting for those in the mail so I can put up a video, but I thought I would mention it because Ere Perez makes my personal favorite cream blush formula of all time. That's their Carrot Color Pots. The color Harmony is my bae for life. Rituel de Fille also came out with a new Smoke Salve Balm, retailing for $32. This product is not vegan. Interestingly enough, it contains lanolin, which is known for being very hydrating for the skin, but it also comes from sheep's wool, and there are arguments about the ethical sourcing of lanolin from sheep's wool. We can go into that another time, but if you're curious about information on lanolin, please check the description. I personally will not be buying this Smoke Salve. They're not particularly keen on keeping vegan standards, so that's quite interesting considering they're a clean beauty brand. Usually those 2 things go hand in hand. Moving on, another sunscreen launch by Versed has been getting mixed reviews. I personally don't feel tempted in the least bit to try this sunscreen. It is a zinc oxide sunscreen. It has a bit of a tint to it, so apparently it blends into deeper skin tones really well. It is an affordable price, so I do appreciate that, and if you've tried it, let me know. I'm going to post some good reviews down below if you'd like to explore that further. And lastly, I wanted to talk about an interesting new skincare launch by a brand called WLDKAT. They released on 4/20/20, and I think that's because one of the big ingredients that they feature in their skincare products is CBD, an ingredient I personally am fascinated by. I've heard it's good for calming inflammation in the skin. I've done some research on this, and I have to be honest, I don't think the research is fully there yet, and people have jumped the gun because it feels trendy and sassy and cool. That's my personal take on it. Nothing against that. However, CBD products like St. Jane Beauty are extremely expensive at times, and so it's nice to see a brand like WLDKAT coming out with somewhat reasonable and affordable prices for a CBD skincare line. They also pair CBD with other ingredients, so it's not just all about CBD, it's about pairing good skincare ingredients that make sense. So I'm curious to see what WLDKAT has in store. I'm excited to see if they're any good. And with all of that said, those are the things that interested me in reporting on for Clean Beauty News. I hope you enjoyed this first episode. Let me know, what did I miss? Yes, please have screaming children on a Wednesday at 2:54 p.m. Please have screaming children. I want to sneeze. And that concludes today's first episode of Clean Beauty News. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm Carson Stern, signing off from Clean Beauty News. I think that's good.